Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix General 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Okay, let's see if we can do some code reviews to begin. Let's see. How about we finalize this one here? What was it? Needs test and multiplayer with AI. Okay, so there's still a test pending, but I think what we can do already, supply truck. Supply truck. Supply truck true. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Supply truck. So my suggestion is to not remove these guys and instead leave this here. To keep retail compatibility. To keep retail compatibility, it needs to be set through NVIDIA 6 builds. Okay. Wow. Save all. Minimize diff in comments. Okay, push. Okay, let's see. Minimized adjusted comments for minimal diff. Okay, let me see, what can we look at next? This one needs testing. This one needs looking at. What about this one? Let's see. Size of, yeah. This one seems to be a bit unsafe here because of the strcat. Right. It could write here over this buffer. That's not very safe. Yeah. Yeah, but okay. That's another story. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good to me. I don't see anything wrong here. Yeah. I do wonder why token is not token. Where's this allocated? New percentages. Huh? Here. Okay. Fix buffer overrun, memory leaks. Looks good. Fix minor stability tools. Okay, let's take a look at this guy here. Backports a fast forward functionality and replace from 0 out to channels. Fast forward is bound to a hotkey that must be defined in command map ini found in the language Bigfire. To set the hotkey without changing the bit file, download command map.zip and unzip it into the folder. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is actually. Hold on. Okay. Let's take a look. TiVo fast mode. TiVo. What does that mean? Time. What is TiVo? What does that mean? TiVo. Let me Google this. TiVo. TiVo. TiVo is a digital video recorder developed and marketed by Experian, introduced. On-screen guide of scheduled broadcast. I don't think that this is meant TiVo. I don't know what that means. TiVo. Okay, I hope he implemented this same way. Let me let me get this branch. What is the name? Oh, Feature Gen. Jesus. Feature Gen. Feature Gen. Replay fast forward. Okay. Let me open WinMerge. Global data. Is this initialized? Yeah, it is. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. With a toggle fast forward replay. Yeah. I may also do a compilation here. Game Engine CPP. Where's this? Can we search for files here? Game Engine source common. Source common. Game Engine. Game Engine. Line 670. 670. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. Yeah. Okay, looks good. Check if. Okay, I don't know why there are so many spaces here, but It's probably correct. Command xlut. Source game client. Source. Game client. Message system. Command xlut 3050. The format here does not match. Generals does not match 0. Maybe I can fix it for him. Copy it over here. Boom, done. Okay, for some reason I cannot copy this to the other side. I don't know why. Somehow we cannot copy this. I don't understand why. No, that worked. Meta events. Game engine, meta, game client, message stream. Meta events. He really needs to use WinMerge for this. Yeah, he doesn't do it correctly. It's a shame. That's a shame. 175. Okay, that is correct. A greasy hack. 454. 454. 454 here. He also didn't correctly copy this. Now it's correct. Looks like we need to go through all files now and make a yeah. Shit. Okay, let's open message stream. Common message stream. Common message stream. Common message stream 368. 368. 368. 3. Oh. Okay, he also didn't copy this correctly by the look of it. The way this is added is like this. Like this. Global data, source common, source common, source common, source common, global data, CPP, line 546. 546. Yeah, that is also not correctly copied. The way it should be is like that, and then this removed. Game engine. I think we checked this one and it was correct. Message stream.h. Here. 269. 269. Okay, that looks correct. Well done. Global data.h. Global data.h. 440. 440. Okay, that looks also correct. For the most part, we can also copy this garbage over here. Okay, game logic CPP 1039. Game logic system, game logic, it's game client, game logic, game logic system. Source game logic I don't see system here. Huh? Game logic system. Oh, it's a header. Here. Game logic. Game logic. Game logic system. Game logic system. There we go. 1039. Ah. Here. Okay, that's correct. W3D display. W3D display. W. How can we find the file without searching in the structure? Can we somehow... Can we somehow filter here? Maybe we can copy this path. Okay, source. Game engine device. Source. W3D display. Game client. W3D display. Oh, it's annoying to search here. W3D display. Yeah, this guy. 1764 is also not correct. There we go. Now it's correct. Okay. Now the question is, has he catched all the things? Let's search for the fast mode. Yeah, let's compile. That's good. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's search for here fast mode. Okay, so we have a bunch of hits here and a bunch of hits there. Looks about the same, right? Yeah. 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 Feature gen. Oh, why he puts it into weird folders. fix white space differences. Okay, let me push that. I hope that works. Okay, let's build that once more. And then let's go here. Command map. Okay. Command map any. Generals English. Generals data. Data language. Data English. Command map ini. Backport fast forward of replays. Shouldn't this be more like a backport fast forward feature for replays? For replay, playback. Backport fast forward feature for replay playback. For game replay. I think replay is good enough. Okay. Let's see if that works. We have general selected. Okay. Do we have a replay? We do. I don't know if these are compatible. Probably not. Let's create a new replay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Debug. Man. Why do we have... Oh, debug is enabled, that's why. Let's disable debug. Or how about we enable debug, but we disable crashing off. Jesus Christ. No good picks here today. Good, so generates. Okay. I have fixed the white space differences with 0 hour. Please use a diff tool like WinMerge to properly move the changes from A to B without differences. I've fixed the white space difference with 0 hour that I have spotted. If you copy paste them manually with a formatter, with a text formatter in between, then the format will change. Visual Studio will format by default. Oh, why is this so slow? Man. Man, why does it take so long? Oh, so slow. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Oh, big Omni Blade has a problem with this change. I don't know anything about Docker, so not my cup of tea. Huh, what about this guy here? Okay. Display string instances may be leaking all over. Neither mbenchmark string or this are even nulled on destructor. It's just nulled but isn't deallocated. String I will throw in display string manager if you play around with debug keys and exit game. Okay, what is up here with the commits? Fix it. Okay. Delete instance of production item. Okay, delete. Remove from production queue. Okay, how about we look through the commits one by one. Fixed string, materials, reference counted pointer, and laser draw. Fixed string, materials. Reference counted pointer based memory leaks. Let me ask a question here. Is this meant to be merged? Merge with rebase, okay. Let me see. Fixed string materials. Okay. Okay, let's just look. Let's just focus on the changes, on the code changes. Let's not worry about the commit titles yet. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so the first one, this looks pretty safe. Yeah. PTR release, PTR release, texture is laser draw. Texture class. RefCount class. RefPTR release. What does that do? Okay. Yeah, I think this looks fine. This looks also fine. Delete the instance of the weather settings. Delete weather settings. Why is this not replicated in generals then? It doesn't exist in generals. Snow is 0-hour feature. Hold on. The weather settings. So where's this created then? Here, game logic. Settings. Where are we? Here. Weather settings. Here. Snow velocity. Where is this created? Here. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me ask. What's our setting? New instance. The fuck? What is this override shit? Oh, Jesus Christ. Get non-overloaded pointer. What? Get non-overloaded pointer. M overridable. Overridable can be. Can it be null or not? Yeah, it can be. Is this safe? What if that pointer is now toss emitters? Only create the new file instance when it is necessary or will leak files. Only create a new. This text can be improved. Delete gap filler. Archive file. Mesh model class reset. Okay, so this is basically replicated to what generals, what 0 hour did. I see. Debug display. Delete benchmark display string to allow the clean destruction of the display string manager. Huh? This text can be improved, simplified. This commit can be combined with the other commits that does the same kind of fix with file archive file. This text can be improved, simplified. This is nice and short, to the point. This as well. So, like, why some sentences he ends on a dot and others not? Why not make it consistent? Put dots everywhere, but not in the commit titles. The commit titles need some work. The commit titles and comments need some work. The way things are written is not consistent. Not consistent. Yeah. Toss emitters. M-threads. M-threads. Thread object info. Oof. Toss emitters. Toss emitters. Truck draw. Okay. Consistent. Too complicated. Not concise. Commit titles do not end on a dot. Comments can end on a dot. Yeah, here I would just write there's also a typo here. Necessary should say that avoid leaks, avoid memory leak, or maybe I would say allocates archive file, creates archive file before, I don't know, creates archive file before use to avoid memory leaks. I don't know, something. Only create the new files and when it is necessary, or we leak file handles. Like this is like a threat. Do this or we leak file handles. It shouldn't be written like this. It should be written differently. Yeah. I mean, I'm not native English. I also struggle with text, but I always I take a long moment and think about it, and typically I can come up with something. It just needs to put some good thought in it, and then you can write a good sentence. Like allocate archive file, allocates archive file here to prevent memory leaks. Something like that. I don't know. It could be better. there's probably a good way to write this. I also don't have it right now in petto, but there should be a good way. Yeah, there should be a good way. Yeah, this one is good. Delete instance of production item. Fair enough. Fair enough. I probably wouldn't even have put a comment there. I mean, just fix the issue, done, right? Because like it's not user facing. You don't really need to explain it. Like it should be self-explanatory that nothing should leak, right? So I probably wouldn't have put the comment there. I would have said, yeah, I only would put the comment if it fixes something that is user facing. Well, I mean, memory leak, strictly speaking, is user facing. Yeah, but something like, I don't know, the unit, like let's say a tank cannot move backwards or something like this, right? Cannot drive backwards. Then and there's like a bug in code, and then you can say, yeah, here I put a comment, fixes problem XY to allow tank drive backwards correctly, right? Then this would be a suitable comment. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, a good comment is if it like really helps explain, like, yeah, if it helps with something. Yeah. Let me say, all other memory leaks have notes. All other memory leak fixes have comments. So I might as well add one here for consistency. Yeah. Are not always consistent. Too complicated, not concise. Because they can have multiple sentences. Yeah, that's my comment here on this thing. I think the problem, maybe the problem with this change is that it does too many things. I don't know. I mean, I think it's fine. It's just, I think no, the pull request is fine, right? It just focuses on memory leak fixes. I think it's fine. Yeah, I probably would have opened one pull request for each fix, right? Because then it's easier to get these things done. Like you just like, okay, you say, oh, this one looks good, done. This one looks good, done, right? And you just like, you work these off. But here you have so many things, different things in one change, all these different titles, commit titles, comments, and so everything needs to be fixed and nicely be crafted before it can go in, right? So you cannot just focus on one thing and then take it off. You always need to visit all these things and make sure they all look nice before the whole bunch is good to go, right? So that's a problem with like putting everything into one big change. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but okay, this change is not too big. It's just a lot of commits, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Then let me see if this works. The fast forward. Yeah. What's the time? Okay. Okay. Good. So, multiplayer, solo play, skirmish. Let's run a match here. We still get this. Why? Oh man, really? Why is this enabled? We disabled crashing. Huh? Okay, well, do I need to turn this off maybe? Let's disable stack trace. Off. And this off. Off. The assert message sure is annoying. Yeah. Okay, while we wait for that, let's go here to this. Okay, so by the way, this one should be pushed back. Push back. Okay. I can't remember what the state here was of this one. I think this one needs to be removed. Okay, let's do a format. I wonder if we should maybe move this into another function and call it find last instruction index. Find last instruction index, last reachable instruction index. Index T, find last reachable instruction index. Okay. Do we really need it to be a member function? I'm not sure. It's very laggy right now, so I will wait till the compilation is done. Okay, compilation is done, thankfully. I don't understand why always this goddamn debugging is turned on. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, that's interesting. What did we do? Debug logging. Okay. By the way, that music sucks. Okay. Debug logging. Debug log. Debug logging. log file. What is this bullshit? Debug log, save stats. Debug log, saving replay to that. Copy file. So this debug log file. Let's see. So we need to say if def debug logging. Probably here, and if debug logging. Okay. Does that work? Debug log. Maybe another solution here would be debug log. Debug log. Debug log. I'm wondering though, why is it only failing on generals? Man, why is all this music so shit? So get some nice atmospheric music here to concentrate on, and it's all crap. This as well. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this one is also failing. Yeah, okay. Okay, how do we deal with this? I would say what we can do is we simply return empty. We say inline return empty string, return empty. There. Yeah, I guess you can do that. Maybe it shouldn't be inline. Maybe it should be debug extern. It doesn't compile out properly then. Okay, how about for now? I need to think about it. I don't have a good idea right now. I mean, there are multiple ways. Let me just reset this all. Let me just comment it out. How about that? For now. Man, debug get log file name. How hard can it be? Oh, that doesn't work. My gosh. Cancel. Oh man, I hate this bullshit. Recorder.cpp. Let's go. Good. Okay, so here I want to create a function. Find last reachable instruction index. So we are looking at we probably need this. Let's take a copy of this. Actually, let's just cut it, put it in here. Okay, so what is wrong now? Instruction size, checkpoint. Good, then we do index t plus instruction index reached equals that. Okay. And then I realize we also need to move these into this function. This one needs to go here. This one goes here. And this one goes here. Okay. So now this function is just a tiny bit simpler because some things are outside. Instruction count. Let's do instructions. We still need instruction count here. Let's do that. Let's create another one here. We can make this const. I wonder if we can make these static, because it looks like they only access M instructions, right? So you can probably make it static. It doesn't call any other member function, right? Yeah. Yeah. So we should be able to do a static ASM instructions, and this should be const. And then we do here instructions. Yeah. And then I think we can also make this one, take that and make it static. And then here we do this and that and that. Symbol count is also exist. Okay. Maybe that shouldn't. Well, in that case, I think I will leave this one a member. Yeah. Good, then we only pass M instructions here. Okay. Okay. Good. That should work. Okay, let's try this one here again. Okay, I hope that this time we don't get the goddamn asserts. We don't, thank God. Okay, let's have this play a bit. Let's just leave it running in the background. Good, and then debug unreachable instructions. Yeah, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, let's see if that compiles. Error. Oops. Return. There we go. Maybe maybe put the assert, this one here. Maybe put that assert inside this function. I think that's a bit better. Here at the end. Okay. Then the mission is we load and then we look at a bunch of functions and see if we find any errors. Meantime, we wait here for the game to advance a little bit. I think that's good enough. Exit game. Okay. Then we go to load, replay. There we go. And we can fast forward. Look at that. Missing GUI. That's fine. We can fast forward. Beautiful. So pretty. It seems quite a bit laggy though. Let me see that again. Do we have a FPS limit set here? Yeah. Let me turn that off. It seems a little bit laggy, doesn't it? It really seems super laggy. Is it the same in 0 hour? That's a question. Let's see. If it looks the same in 0 hour, then I guess it's fine. Maybe it's so laggy because of the debug. It's a debug build. Actually, no, it's a release build, but with debug features enabled. Yeah. I guess we just load a replay that will go out of sync. Yeah, that feels also laggy. 14, 13 FPS, 12. Yeah, I don't know why it's so laggy. Because we have a super fast forward. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, it seems to be fine then, I guess. It works. Okay. I think we can merge this guy here. Yeah. Should be good. Okay. All right. Good. Let's see in unassemblize what we have. Lenient. There we go. Good. So let's see. This one has a return. Yeah. This one looks good. Yeah. Looks good. Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. The source code looks a bit strange. Video stream. Yeah, there's some weird source code here. And if, huh. Return. By the way, we can also select multiples. We can select all. can select all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, it looks like everything is fine so far. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see issue here. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's probably all right. Let me change this to 99. Okay, so these are all the functions which have changes between those two builds. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, that's quite a lot of changes here. This one is strange. Hmm. 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 Maybe make this list here a bit smaller. Hmm. 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 This one is extra strange. Hmm. Do move team towards nearest. Okay, so we generated this from what was it? This one, right? Yeah. And so do move team towards nearest. Do move team towards nearest. Where are we here? Line 5334. Where are we? Here, 5334. Here. Was this touched here? Script actions. Script. No. Actually, it was. Here. Do move unit towards nearest. Do move unit towards nearest. Do move. To move team towards nearest. There we go. Okay, so there it changed size T. Yeah, that's weird. Let me take a snapshot here of this. This creates a very strange. Let me make this larger. This creates a strange diff in the assembly, in the assembler. This creates a strange diff. Jump LE. What is GLE and GBE? JLE, JBE, X86. GLE, jump if less or equal, okay? And B, JBE, JB below, jump below or equal. Jump if less or equal, jump below or equal. For unsigned and signed, I see. Oh, it's probably fine then. Yeah. same here. Oh, this is strange. Deliver payload nuggets. Deliver payload nuggets. We should probably print here which file this is. Deliver payload nuggets. Deliver payload nuggets. Create. Object creation lists. Object creation lists. There we go. Unsigned int. Okay. So somehow which is a new change? Shit. This one. 8AA is a new one. 8AA. Okay, so this is a new. Okay. This before, this after. For some reason, the stack is now larger. 8 more bytes in the stack. And it also jumps. Where does it jump more? Oof. I take here a snippet. This innocent looking change changes 13% of the assembler inside this function. Okay. What do we have here? Set LE, set BE. Yeah, probably innocent. This one is sick. Jesus Christ. Do draw module. 45. 55% of this function is changed now. Jesus Christ. Laser draw. Here. Do draw module. This changes 55% of the assembler in this function. This creates a strange diff in that deliver payload nugget, deliver payload nugget, create. Attach slot list. It's probably fine. This one looks fine. Render volume particle. Render volume particle. Yeah, it's just about rendering. That's probably fine. Okay, this one looks risky though here. Yeah. Okay, so this one looks okay. Let me go from the top. This one looks strange. filled dword PTR. Fill dword PTR, move dword EX. It's probably fine here. Ouch. This changes 43% of assembler in this function. In countermeasures behavior. What is it? Launch volley. Okay, so I would say, let's see. So this guy, Um, Unassemblize shows significant assembler changes in the following 4 functions. I suggest to test related. I suggest to focus mismatch test on functionality related to these. Okay, good. Then I will take a break here. Yeah. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.